I'm Felix. Welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo. There we go. How we doing today? How we doing? Hope everybody's doing well. All right. But that's going. Let's see here. Got team in the cash on NASCAR. We'll take it. Alrighty. 2 comments. What's going on? I was at the beach, so I caught the highlights of a few games. I haven't seen my Michigan highlights yet. We got back earlier today, but everybody was kind of tired from the beach. But Michigan 30-3, so that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. We put down the wood, and that was like a late second field goal. So I'm feeling good. Did Wisconsin win? Let's see here. Are you a Badger fan, Derek? I feel like you are. Let's see here. Scores. Oregon State won. Yeah, they have DJ Ugalale. I don't really know how to say his last name. That's what it looks like. USC won. Notre Dame won. I thought Notre Dame already played a game. So I thought they were 2-0. I guess they're just 1-0. Florida got lost to Utah. What a shocker. That quarterback who's playing for Utah, or for Florida, I mean, is awful. I don't even need to watch that game today. He's bad. Let's see. What else? Who else lost and won? Michigan 30-3. Roman Wilson drafted him in. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's funny or not. But you could draft Roman Wilson in best ball, but you can't draft Keaton Mitchell. Just saying, something's amiss there. TCU lost. Yeah, it wasn't a shock. I saw that. That one was kind of everywhere. That was playing at the highlights on. That was playing at the highlights at the Mexican restaurant we ate at. Wasn't too surprised about that one. TCU was a little bit of Fugae's team last year's, and then losing all their best talent. They're going to struggle. They're not a powerhouse, rebuilding every year. Alabama 56-0. I saw something like 81 to something. 81 to Oregon to 7. See, I put some money on Milton. I actually put him in DFS because that one person was talking so much trash, and I was like, maybe he's right. He had a decent day. 21-point fave, they lost. Yeah, but I don't know, but why wouldn't you put the money on Deion Sanders? Why was there a 21-point? I mean, I can't bet on it, so I would have put an easy 100 on that. I mean, you got some of the best talent in the United States. You think they're going to lose 21-0 or 21 by 21 points? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have put it on them. Should check out freshman quarterback from UCLA, Dante Moore, came out, kicked him in during the second half last night, and absolutely lit it up. Right. Let me pull up a YouTube so I can watch it later. What was his name? Hold up. Dante Moore. I've seen this kid on high school. Dante. Let me guys know what you always want me to draft. 9 hours ago. Dividend Dynasty highlights. That's going to be what I'm going to watch. Kansas State 45-0 against SEMO. That's a local school where I used to live at. TCU. Oklahoma 73-0. Oh my god. Dylan Gabriel's he's gonna put out his best year, man. Drake May, doing his thing. Spencer Rattlers in South Carolina. No tutties, but 353 yards. He's gonna be the next Dak Prescott, is Spencer Rattler. Kind of under the radar, good quarterback, not great quarterback, kind of bad with decisions, but it's got a great arm. Panic's got plus at 1,600 for the Heisman. He's already up to plus 800. And lost, but he's a good quarterback. He's just not a great quarterback. You know what I mean? He's like an athletic Andy Dalton. All right. Why is that? There we go. Bada boom. Alrighty. Anything else off the ticker? I played Eric All on for Iowa. Got a tutty. So the next great Iowa tight end, which he played for Michigan last year, his name is Eric All. The dude's an athletic freak. He's gonna be in the NFL as the next great Iowa tight end, but he started at Michigan, just so everybody knows. Everybody know. Okay. So nobody's put anything what they want me to see me draft. Let's see here. I heard they put a single entry out there. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, it is. Which fight is this? Who's fighting? Sorry, you guys know. I'm a big MMA guy. 293. I feel like I should know who's fighting next week, but I cannot remember. I've been so on top of the O'Malley thing. I was kind of forgot who's fighting this week. Adesanya Strickland versus Volkov. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Ooh, I like both of those guys. I got a lot of cards on both of those guys. Oh, today, for you guys don't know this, whoever's here, not here, I am big on the Rainmakers. Today, I got a number 6 Elite Purdy. Put it for sale. I don't really want it, but I know it's a valuable card. Spencer Rattler, Michael Pratt might be the best non-Power 5 quarterback. Add him to the list. Give me a sec. You're gonna open up all my tabs here, Dennis. But Derek, Jesus, Dennis. Where is Dennis? You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Dennis? He usually wants me to draft a specific one. And I usually like to oblige. Tafa? Is that? Hold up. Dude. Justin Tafa and Tai Tuivasa had the same hip tattoo. Have we ever seen them in the same room? So does this guy Taysom Pedro. They got these same rainbow type tattoos on their hip. Do I need to get a hip tattoo to be cool? Maybe. Might be not drafting, watching this, and LSU game. Yeah, I think I saw something with that being on. Oh, that's because I stacked it on the. Oh shoot, I was doing the weekly winners. I forgot. Is that still going on? I don't know. Is that weekly winner still going on? Did it finish? It finished. Derek, What is your username on Underdog? Because there's a drafter right below me. It says DB410, but I don't think you are 410. You're DB, but I don't know. You need a face tattoo. What, I need two teardrops. DBZ. Okay. I should remember that because my football number was 67, and my buddy behind me was 68, and we were the 60 brothers. But there is a lot of DBs in Underdog for some reason. And I mean, I know Dan Bach, the Roto Grinders guy. I think that's what he runs. And that's why he's DB. I'm assuming Derek has something to do with your name. But there was like a few DBs. Like, this is DB410. Let's see here. Well, how'd this end? Oh boy, 4 quarterbacks. Yeah, it's all right. We'll get. We might cash 1 week. Maybe, yeah. This whole Cooper Kupp going in the second thing is, I don't know. Yeah, he might miss 1 week. Are we worried about 1 week? If we're worried about 1 week from an extreme time, I don't know, man. It's actually Debo, but I spelled the Debo. And 68 was my number. Yeah. 67 was my number, man. I think that's when we get along. I think that's how we get along. Had an argument with the coworker who told me Michael Thomas would be. I was watching the fantasy football show with Smitty. I don't know how to say his name. And he had a caller come in and say that Michael Thomas is going to outscore Chris Olave, and was all about, clearly he hadn't been in the best ball streets, but I don't know. That's kind of wild to me. I'm not about that. What face tattoo should I get? Best Ball Nation. Anthony be smoking crack. Game show coworker on here, and it sounds like a swell fella. I know. I need to give him some of my drafts, man. Let's see here. Smitty hate Cooper Kupp. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's fine. He's allowed. Everybody's allowed to have their player takes. I like that he has his Moon Men, and I think is it Martian. I watch him, but his shows are 4 hours long. I can't watch every episode because I like other people's content. But he's funny. I watched the first hour of his stuff, and then his callers kind of, which is why I probably won't ever do callers. Maybe once, if I ever get that kind of setup, once in a month kind of thing. Because sometimes his callers just slow the show down. They slow it down, which is just not for me to watch. Not for me. Let's see here. And I'm not doing 4-hour shows every day. Unless it's my only job. And then we can do that. His show's entertaining. I mostly watch for his injury update stuff. Yeah. I don't know, man. This whole Cooper Kupp stuff it's a little wonky. We're basing off of a couple Twitter doctors, and obviously Rappaport saying he may not be play. But if he plays and he rips off 10 catches, 85 yards, is anybody going to be surprised? Is anybody well, obviously he wasn't hurt that bad. It's all right. I don't have much Kupp, partially the injury, and he's with Artie, worried about Stafford's health. Wouldn't be shocked if the Rams were in the mix for the 1-1 next year. Yeah, I get that. And their schedule's really tough. They have a really tough schedule. So, I understand all of that. But as long as he is healthy, and as long as Kupp goes out there, it's not like they're ruling him out for the season. But if you can get him in the second round, say he misses 3 games, and that's all he missed the entire season, and say Stafford played the entire season, is that worth it? like though? I don't know. I mean, I just sorry if I'm ranting a little bit, but like people didn't want to draft Derrick Henry the year that I smashed him. They were worried about an injury, being old, and he smashed. He was going to break every record. He ended up getting something wrong with his foot, right? And then that's just it's a freak accident. I don't know. I guess I'm not worried about injuries as much. If he's not out for the year, I don't know. Yeah, like I don't. I like that price when he wasn't injured, right? Now that he's injured, I'm okay with drafting him in the second round. If you're gonna give, he's 100% gonna be taken by me in the second round. I'm just there's not in a world. I'm gonna die with that ship, I guess, at some point. Second round Kupp, I'm just not gonna pass it up. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. NFL best ball. Did you guys see? Did you guys see that DraftKings put out a super flex tab? I wonder if they're trying it out. How cool would super flex on DraftKings be next year? Getting rid of I'm excited. This is coming from a guy whose content taken 5, maybe 6 RBs on my roster. All after pick 100s. So what the hell do I know? Dude, all of my running backs are coming after a pick 100 practically. It's like Rashad Bateman, AJ Dillon. It's like we're getting as much as that combo. And then it's like, well, it was Khalil Herbert. And then it was like James Cook, Damian Harris. It's like every running back past that, man. So I'm right there with you. This year's been a little bit different. I've been smashing all the wide receivers early, which is why I'm like light on Patrick Mahomes. Like I've been kind of rectifying that. Let me get into a lobby see so we can get it filled up. I got a single entry DK team with Kupp, Lamb, Allen, Williams with my first 5 or my first wide receivers with Herbert as quarterback. Oh, okay, Mike Williams. Sounds like a fun team. All right, DraftKings lobby. I believe I did that one, which is why they opened up this bubble screen. Holy cow, we might be in the last bubble screen out here. We need to deposit $5. All right, let's go to Top Head. For those that want to draft with us, we'll be doing the $15, 50K bubble screen, single entry, the smaller one, because I already maxed out the first one. Boster, A-Chain, Wilson, Harris, Chuba, Foreman, Tank, Warren, Ford, McKinnon, Gainwell. Yeah, everybody but Warren is like practically someone I've drafted. I didn't draft too much Jerome Ford. I just, he could easily be a stone cold pick. I just haven't done it. It's just that often. I have done it. It's not that often. Joining in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, max that one out. Didn't realize that. 0-1 I did max out. I thought I left one of those single entries, man. So you're telling did I max the $15? I'm just gonna join it and see if I did or didn't. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Best ball. So did you? I did you. $12? I know I got a couple of these left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 11 and 12. I apologize. Apparently, I like the $15 maxes, man. I don't even know what my team is for that one. Frankie P. Tavery. I love Shipping Nation people, man. Actually, I love all the people. I love all the teams. Oh, wait. Me? Pick number 1? Me? Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. Let's see here. Is there any news that I need to be attentive of? We drafted with the... Thank you. I am so old I did not remember that. I've done so many drafts lately too. I've been trying to get to 600 best ball teams for the season. So I've been just been like smashing. I want to do 300 on Underdog and 300 on DK. So I've been smashing the weekly winners, and I've been doing all the small contests that I just don't remember what I've drafted and what I have not drafted in. So here, let's go to NFL.com or the NFL app. See if I missed anything, any kind of news. Home is where the heart is. Come on. Why did you start on the NFL Plus? That does not tell me the news. Let's reset the app. I had 5. You had 6, 7. I forget. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Wait. Either way, I'm getting Jefferson. Okay. There we go. Bang. Brooks, 5 rookie classes that should shape the 23 season. Nothing. Kupp, visiting specialist about hamstring issue. Smart. Cowboys right tackle Steele. Steele agrees to 5-year, $86 million extension. Bradbury on nickel cornerback reps. It's a different world. Miami's Chubb. Bradley Chubb. Rick Fangio scream, let's linebacker cause havoc. Then why didn't you do it last year? Or does the Fangio not? Yeah, he wasn't good. I don't know. 5 teams that could enjoy the biggest turnaround in 23. Nothing. Cowboys gallop 1,000 leaps forward from last year. Yeah, I will never draft Gallup. Ever. I will never draft that man. Jaden Daniels is such an average quarterback. I don't get how he's in the Heisman conversation besides the fact that also is good. Yeah, I get that. And are they good? Are they? Just because in the SEC does not make them good. Makes them great. Dude, he lost Kayshon Boutte, man. How are you going to be a great team without Kayshon Boutte? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. Did anybody buy? No, I guess nobody bought my Draftkings card. I mean, I would take them at, pick 23, 24, or whatever. Happily. I don't know. I'll watch the game. I'll be the judge of that, Derek. I'll be the judge of that. I did start Jaden Daniels today. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm about in last place because I don't know how to play college fantasy football. Jaden Daniels, 7 points. Oh, of course, I started the guy that didn't play, Kyrie Robinson. He got 0 points. Played this Diggs guy, Logan Diggs. He's got 0 points. I'm really good at fantasy football, guys. I got Jay Travis, 7 points. 50% owned. Jaden Daniels, 63% owned. Johnny Wilson, 33% owned. Neighbors, 53. I like to draft the chalk. I like to draft players that score 0 points. Oh boy. Start Michael Penix every week. Good to know, Derek. Good to know. Oh, no. He did not play booty. You can't outplay the booty. Derek, you can't outplay the booty. What up, Juice McCaffrey? How you doing tonight, man? Here to slap the like button. Board games, beers await. Love you, Pat. Thank you for dropping in. JCMC, what's good? I didn't realize that's a good nickname. I watch a lot of LSU. Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind watching a lot of LSU, man. They have all the best wide receivers coming out of their school, man. They got a lot of good wide receivers. We got the grindy wide receivers over at Michigan, man. We had Nico Collins, grindy kind of guy. We got Ronnie Bell. He's gonna make the 49ers squad, and he's gonna make the squad. He's gonna be like third year Marquise Goodwin type of like breakout, where he shows the flashes. He's like always good preseason, that kind of good. What up, Doc79? How we doing, man? Pop on highlights from the Washington Boise State penis. Penis Shears is such a beast. You can't go wrong with the penis, man. The junior penis. I'll never forget Derek. I mean, we were going back to times to last year. Like the first time you popped in here, I was like, what would you do if you won $1 million? Derek pops in, it's like hookers and cocaine. I love my guy Derek, man. One of the originals, man. One of the originals. My phone sucks. So I welcome Caden. Thank you for showing me the open house or letting me see the open house. I went to an open house today. The guy was a real nice guy. And we just happened to, because we were visiting my sister out by the beach. And I was like, we'll go look at the house, because we've been kind of browsing, and my wife had been looking at this specific one, and then we just happened to be driving, and the guy was putting out an open house sign. 2 chicks at the same time. We were just driving around. We saw him put the open house, and then, I can't have a normal conversation with somebody without bringing it up. I can't help myself. And I don't really look, it's just not talking. I'm a millionaire. No, I'm not like that, but like somehow I could throw a fantasy football conversation in there. I want to go him so bad. We're not going to. We're going to fade our boy. We're going to Calvin Ridley. Everybody loves Calvin Ridley. I have 2 shares of Calvin Ridley, so go ahead, throw him on there. But anyways, I tell him about it, and then he says, "Oh, really?" And so I got him to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you, Kaden, for subscribing to my YouTube channel to put me at 316 people, man. And we'll get to 500 next year, man. That's okay. That's the goal. 500 by the end of next year is the goal. We had a really good start to July. We kind of slacked. After we got back from the trip on pushing the numbers. I don't see any Najee misclick. No. Yeah. And apparently he should be falling to me in the 4th. So I haven't drafted Najee the last week because it's supposed to fall to me in the fourth, and I've been trying to let him default to me in the fourth because that's what everybody tells me I should do. So I'm trying to get both Christian Watson and Najee at the 4-5 turn because that's apparently what I'm supposed to do. Well, let's see how that works out for me. Even though people are out here taking Jerry Jeudy ahead of Najee, that never made sense to me. But I'm not here to criticize other people's picks. We're taking key. You know what? I'm not here to criticize. If you feel like you got a hit rate on a player, go right ahead. I like to treat players who've done me well with the utmost respect by taking them. No, I didn't today. Have you Najee withdrawals? Hell yeah, I have. I did a the Dog Bowl draft on Underdog, and I had to decide whether I take Brian Robinson or Najee. You know how hard it was to not hit Najee? Very hard. Very hard. But in my head, I'm like, this is the kind of psychopath for Najee. I'm like, this could be the week that he blows up. No Nick Bosa? No, you're good. You can judge other people, but I don't want to do that. I like the draft players that did me good. Like I love smashing ASB, Kupp, Chase. Right. We got to get me to the Steelers game. Yeah. It's got to happen. Maybe not this year. Got a kind of busy schedule for this year. But I'm already got plans with our boy Josh Patterson to go to the preseason. What is it with the World Crowds next year? Oh, yeah. Guilty for taking cheating. Yeah, it's like, I mean, we all make bad picks. And it's like, in my head, I'm like, if he already got his injury. If he doesn't get injured this year, it's like probably on par. Or if he gets injured this year, it's just part of his history. And I probably won't ever take him again because I don't like to draft constantly injured players. Constantly injured players that aren't, I don't know, that, hurting my money. I don't see him anymore, which means he probably got drafted. I should be showing the board, but I forgot. Mikey 74. ASB, Adams, Keenan Allen, Najee Harris. Never makes it back here. This just doesn't happen. Darren Waller in the fourth is just so funny to me. It makes sense, like in these time box drafts, where he wasn't really going that far from the fourth in this draft, like in these drafts, because like that's just where he goes now, and that's when this contest opened up. But just seeing him in the fourth still feels wrong. Dude, just put me on that sideline. We're going to go crazy. I've never lost my voice, but I can imagine that it's not pretty. I never lost it, but I've had a raspy voice here and there. I've had sore tonsils? I don't know what those. I don't know anything about this throat area. I don't have much one, so I can keep my chin tucked, my double chin tucked. No, we're gonna get Watson Fields, and we're gonna laugh it all the way to the bank, or one of the two. And we'll come back around and get Trevor Lawrence if he's there. Double down on our quarterback and be happy. Mm-hmm. We'll get Cole Clement later and Tyler Scott, the last round pick. Like, there's people out there taking Amari Cooper over Najee, right? And I don't know why, what the difference is. If you're trying to build out a Cleveland stack, I get it. But to be being drafted to where he is, to me, he's in the same boat. I mean, he could have the exact same season as Chris Godwin. Like, there's not much difference, right? I don't know. The amount of points that he's going to produce versus Najee, not much difference. And then you start to equate Najee's playoff schedule. It's not bad. And you finish with Seattle. Could you name me a better team you'd want to play against your rush defense or your running rush team against? And then have a bring back like JSN on the other side. That combination, I could be wrong about JSN for that game. It could easily be DK or Tyler Lockett, but I'm making the bet on JSN. And that's another thing, is I'm making a bet on a certain combination of players hitting for that week 17. That Najee, Chris, and JSN going back and forth. Some would say like Rashad Penny, ASB kind of. Jarek McKinnon, Jamar Chase kind of, or whoever that was. I don't remember if it was. I think it was Jarek McKinnon. I don't remember. Yeah, I have a ton of Steelers, Seahawks, and Dolphins, Ravens. Yeah, that, and then if I can get Justin Jefferson and Christian Watson, like I did here, which is why that was a big combination for me, because you get Justin Jefferson, who we've seen cook Jair Alexander, definitely got stopped that second game, so it's a little back and forth. But we know like Christian Watson can explode for big games. I don't know. I don't know a single defender on Minnesota anymore. I'm pretty sure Harrison Smith isn't there. Let's Google. Okay, he's still there. Let's check his this thing. It still has a Vikings. It doesn't say he plays for Minnesota, but he has the Vikings logo on his jersey. He had a tweet in April. I have no idea. I feel like he got released, but maybe he didn't. Well, that would be the only player I know from Minnesota if he's still there. Gabe Davis goes in that round 5, which makes me feel better because I took Gabe Davis at the 5 turn. I had the 1 pick, and I went Jefferson, Allen, something, and I got here, and I debated, does Gabe make it back to me or does he not? I took Breece Hall, Gabe Davis there. Who did I take recently? I made the video. Upcoming. Man, this takes forever. Loading. Best ball. 555. Okay, and then at the next turn, I apparently. Oh yeah, I took JSN at this 6-7 turn. I took JSN and I took Trevor Lawrence because I know quarterbacks go really fast. Quarterbacks go really fast at the thing, in the 5.55s. Just take a quarterback, and he was falling value. I'm good at quarterback now. Like I may not even like. He might be naked, for all I care. But I'll have him. So we got here. We got Javonte. We got Jason. That's an automatic. He won't make it back to me. If he did, whatever. I'd feel guilty not taking him earlier. Do I take Javonte or Rashad? Rashad doesn't bring anything to Steam correlation-wise. I got a lot of Rashad early. Jason feels right. Always feels right. Always feels. I'm about to be on the clock again. Let's see here. I don't even know. I haven't paid attention to it the last day. With Mike Evans, Godare, Addison, Swift, Sutton, Brown, Cooks, White, Knorr, Sanders, Kamara, Pitts, Watson, Quentin Johnson, Michael Thomas, Khalil Herbert, Elijah Moore, Montgomery is potentially available. Kirko. What do we got going on? Anything going on Twitter? Nothing. That Jones boy. Don't tell me. I was about to play Eric Jones, but I didn't. Hopefully that race isn't over. Why is Quinn Ewers trending? Are we complaining about Quinn Ewers? Quinn Ewers throws. Okay, so we talk. I don't know why we're smashing on Quinn Ewers here. Because he had a couple overthrown passes. In the first game. Like Xavier Worthy should have had that ball. What up? Just drop and say hey. Flex that. I got Kupp at 18-21 last night. Nice. Feels good. He cut the mullet? No, I'm out too. Nope. If he cut the mullet, I'm out. Legit, I'm out. That's the only reason I liked it, man. That was his swag. He lost his moxie. You lost the mullet, you lost the moxie. Bring in Arch, man. If you're going to cut the mullet, just bring an Arch. Yep. Ewers is like 162 quarterback out of 162 or whatever amount of teams there are. I have no idea. Back in the day, I knew it was like 125-ish because that was the amount of teams on NCAA. I literally have zero idea anymore. In a rushing team? I don't know, man. Oh, man. I don't know. It's good. What's going on, broskies? Jamie Malarkey. That dude has the ugliest face out there. Oh, I'm pretty sure I played this Medeski guy. I've been getting back into MMA. Ready for NBA season. Oh, man. Though that is my most. Outside of football, playoff basketball has been my most profitable season. Definitely my most profitable. Got here. Pick 96. We got Pacheco. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Maybe we still get AJ Dillon. We go these guys, and maybe we still get AJ Dillon. I kind of bought into this Brian Robinson hype train. I'm gonna be so upset if it's Antonio Gibson. I've been playing Antonio Gibson the last few years and have had zero success with this guy. He wasn't on the train early. He hasn't really done too much, and now I'm like all on this Ryan Robinson train. That's a backfield that I am terrified about. I have some Antonio Gibson, so don't get me wrong. If he breaks out, he'll be on my team. But okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard some snapping.
I just put my glasses down.
Gotcha. It's my money printer for sure. I am making a Twitter tonight. Actually, what's yours? At follow you. Jewish McCaffrey, same username on there. Bet. We're making connections. We're pretty best friends. Dude, Jewish McCaffrey, you pop up on my feed like no other. Let's see. Let me pull my X feed. Let's go to the top. Okay. Stephanie Galley. Not shitting you. How do I do this? You got Jewish McCaffrey right there. Right second. How do we do this? We gotta go close. Got close to the head. Jewish McCaffrey. Doesn't matter. The dude is you're all over. You're always on my timeline. It doesn't matter. You're always there. Actually, I don't remember seeing you ever in any of my drafts. Ever. I know you max everything fairly quickly, so it might be why. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. You're just always like first or second. Stephanie Galley, I was trying to get her to be like my co-host because trying to get a female to balance the masculinity in a room. Have a good yin yang. But just ghosted me, so probably came off too pervy or something. So I got you. I get a bunch of hope. I don't get a bunch of hope. I get every hope's tweet, I think. I get Bradley's. I get John Warner. I get every version of Tom Strahan. I'll be your Stephanie. Then Paul, Do Me Favors, and Rob. Those are the top 10. Yeah, I'm probably going to reevaluate what I want to do for the co-host spot. I'll probably like midway see who kind of like is interested. Maybe like I'll probably reach out to a few people and then ask for a few people to reach out who I may not know who are interested. But every time I ask like someone to pop on Twitter, I get 0 hits. So we'll see. I was like not surprised by Dark Sheep asking to come in. I was like, yeah, like I was excited. I have like very little interaction with Sheep. He comes in occasionally, or he comments occasionally. So I was excited to have Sheep on. Okay, we'll take Smith for the value, and we're going to take Laporta because that's what I want to do. They have different buys. They got week 5 buys. AJ Dillon wasn't there. Hey, absolutely, man. I'd love to talk to you before we get stuff going. But I'm just like kind of looking for someone to like bounce off because sometimes it's just hard to just I've been doing this for 2 years practically straight. I took a break off right after the last season, and I was just running out of things to say. I'm not suggesting anybody go watch my first videos at all, but if you just want to be bored or hear some dumb shit come out of somebody's mouth, you can go back and watch this. I was like rapping to the lo-fi beats, like not good, guys, not good. But yeah, if you're interested, hit me up. It'll only help what I got going on here. I'm gonna actually have, starting week 3, we're gonna have people coming on sharing. I'm not dismissing. I just want to like also state what I want to do during this off season of best ball football. We'll do some other best ball stuff, but I'm mainly football because that's what I want in, and I kind of know most about. Then I do other best ball, but it's usually last place. So maybe we get JCMC over here, and we actually get some talent over here drafting good teams. That means you're going to have to draft some more Draftkings. I know you don't like the product, but you're going to have to look at this beautiful UI here. By the way, Luke McCaffrey's on Rice as a wide receiver. Isn't that wild to anybody else? Like, there's another McCaffrey that's just dominating football, and it's not on Michigan, of course. So depressing. We had a McCaffrey on the fucking Wolverines, but when you bring in JJ McCarthy, you just kind of have to shrug your shoulders and say, "Hey, there's somebody better than you coming up." Let's see here. Everett, a little bit of a tight end run here. Thankfully, I got Laporta. Fuck yeah. Go blue. Almost back on the clock here. I wanted to go there, but wasn't smart enough. So we're going to come out here. And then, as much as I want Jordan Love, we have 2 good quarterbacks. We can wait. We need to get another running back. 153. He's not going to make it back. This solidifies our running back room. We have 2 decent quarterbacks. How often is Love? He's going to get in there, right? But Fields has a good strength of schedule as well, because they play in the NFC North, and there's no good defenses in the NFC North except for the Packers, who have like the best one out of everybody. I don't know. On this team, we're betting more on Fields than we are the Packers. Sort of. If he's there, we'll take him next round. I also wanted to go to school to play football, so I actually went to McMurray College, where thankfully I didn't play. I mean, I was going to be the starting safety, and which would have been awesome, right? But I think they had just gone, like, had an undefeated season like the prior year. I mean, look at, and now their school's officially just click closed. McMurray College. It's closed, right? Why McMurray closed and Illinois College survived. Waits a new owner. I don't know. But my school closed. Bill Samplin, Larry J. McKinnon, James C. Paulson, and Raymond Boner. Boner? Not sure. I went there to play the old football. D3 football. Wasn't good. I went to walk on for SIU Carbondale. That was where Brennan Jacobs came from. And the coach just thought I was too slow. I ran a 4. I was an offensive lineman, but obviously I didn't want to play O-line. I ran a 4.86. Was it 4.86 or 4? It was a 4.86 4.76. Playing, and then I moved over to safety / and like linebacker, outside backer. I don't know. Definitely wasn't 4.4. You know what I mean? Spam helps the algo for sure. I'll make a Twitter at some point this weekend. I'll hit you guys up. What the follows will be my usual name. Sounds good, man. Yeah. I thought about spamming every time somebody got hurt and just saying, imagine drafting them over Najee. People got butt hurt over when I did that on who did I do that over? JT. People got real butt hurt. I'm like, I'm just fucking around. Like, what was I? At the same token, like, the dude hasn't played in a long time. He actually could be hurt. And then when he tries to go prove a point and then actually, hurt something, I don't know. Not for me. Ezekiel Elliott is going next to Damian Harris. What world do I live in? Deion Jackson in the same round. Thank God I grabbed Damian Harris. Did Rashee Rice get some negative news this past week before I take him if he makes it to me? Because I keep seeing him fall, but I don't know why he has fallen to the 170s every time I've seen him. I'll put it up here and then go back here. Part-time role. Is it so? That's why. But isn't that a good thing for a Kansas City wide receiver in the what round is it? 14th, 15th round? I know. I'm on the clock. We're gonna go Hyatt. We got a good pieces. JJ, Watson, Ridley. And we're taking some flyers on some guys at wide receiver. Tight ends, I don't feel great about. I don't feel bad about it. I'm going to try to get Hayden Hurst. Had that basic role of 4 for 40. That's what he'll have most weeks. Henry should be producing fairly well. And then if this little trio of other running backs do okay or get there, it's a solid team. Unless someone drafts the ultimate winner, we'll be competing fairly early. I don't know what team that was, but that quarterback just drilled that referee with the fucking football. Is what the Chiefs said, but I don't think that means anything really. He dropped the pass and his stock has gone down. Okay, I have had 0 shares of this guy because I wasn't impressed by anything that he did. And they got a lot of options. But at this pace, it kind of feels like Justin Ross is like you can't lose because if he has one game. Once you get past the 10th round, I'm like, if you give me a week or two, that's what we're looking for. And Tony's going to play supposedly week 1. Yeah. And I hope he has a breakout season according to one of my 555s, right? But the probability of that, man, of 17 straight weeks of games, obviously not straight. There's a bye somewhere, but let's be honest, not going to hold up. I disagree about, I think he's got talent. I don't think he has, elite talent. So, he's just going to be a guy in a couple of years. He'll be like an Adam, at the very best, an Adam Thielen in a couple of years where you're drafting him, but you're like, I guess. Who knows? Like a Juju, just a guy. I went the other way and went heavy on MBS. I just kind of stayed away from the whole Chiefs station. I kind of faded whole Chiefs. At this point, I hope something happens to Pat Mahomes because I've just been fading the entire Chiefs section. I get the Rice play. Just wasn't a big fan of him in college. Yeah, neither was I. I thought the Chiefs reached for him a bit in the draft. Only way that Tony stays healthy is with the limited snaps. So I've been fading him at ADP for the most part. Yeah. He never played the whole season there. It's the same with Pitts. They always got hurt in college. They were amazing and they played. Him, Tony, Pierce, and Pitts were all on the same fucking team. And they all got injured all the time. And they couldn't stay on the field. So I was surprised that they're not like the breakout stars that they could be on a week-to-week basis. You know what we don't have? We don't have Mac Jones, Hunter Henry, Kendrick Bourne. I don't know what round I'm in. 18, 12, 19. And then we'll grab a 20th round receiver. Well, actually, I'll probably grab a running back before that. Joshua Kelly. CEH. Take a small bet on the Chiefs or Chargers here. I was on Rashee Rice in best ball before he was drafted. I'm cool with dying on that hill for sure. Hey, look, I'm dying on the Kupp hill. I'm dying on it. I'm not taking him in the first. I'll take him in the second, wherever everybody else is getting him. But he won't make it past the third for me. That way. He might make it to the third round for some people, but he won't make it there for me. It's hoping to get him at the 2-3 turn, but it was not so lucky. It's wild. The only two players that really haven't moved at all are Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Those two guys have been 1-2 the entire offseason. I'm at 20. Yeah, I am as well. I'm going to be at like 25 to 30% Kupp by the end of this, which I'm okay with. If I lose out because I didn't score enough points for my second wide receiver week 2, by week 2, fuck me, I drafted terribly. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. The year I won it, I was like lapping people. You know, like I had so many points that you could start adding up the bottom 5, 6 players, their total score, and it still wasn't up to me. Last year I struggled. I was on that struggle bus, but we had the same last year. 19%, I'll tell you. What I got. Boom, boom. Come on. Spin a wheel of death over here. Come on. Come on. There you go. View player exposure. Best ball. Wide receivers. Kupp. I got 22%. Underdog. Exposure. Wide receiver. 20% on 217 teams on underdog. So between 20 and 21%. But I have a feeling with the amount of $3 drafts that I plan on doing that we'll hit 25%. Give or take. Anyways, I was talking about seeing the house and Caden showed me the way, so it got brought up in conversation. I just can't help myself when I meet somebody. And it's just like, yeah, he's talking about of course, I'm wearing a football shirt. You know, I'm wearing my Herbert shirt. And I'm like, he's big, ready for football. I was like, turn around. Well, funny you should ask. The guy was super nice. Probably not going to end up buying that house, but we ended up looking at the house plans for the builder, who's building like the houses for that neighborhood. So we may move out there. We may. We'll see how week 1 goes, and we'll go from there. Would be nice to move. So I was we were driving, you know, checking out all the houses and the lots, and dude, that shit is right next to the water. Super cool. Super duper cool. Though, you know, maybe not so cool. There are alligators. Apparently, there was an alligator at across my sister's like street. There's and they called, you know, not CDC. Who do you call the animal people? Shit, we're on the clock. Oh, we already made a. Both my running backs went off the board. Oh shit. Leonard Fournette. Tyler Scott should be free. I'm over here looking at my thing go down. Like, man, this dude's taking forever. What if Leonard Fournette ended in Patriot country? People lose their fucking minds. JMO, QJ, JSN, MVS, and Lockett are my top 5 wide receivers. I know Bateman, Gabe Davis, Christian Watson. Let's see here. Wide receivers, Gabe Davis, Christian Watson, JSN, Bateman, and Mike Will. Top 5 wide receivers on the overall exposures after Watson, JSN, Gabe Davis, Palmer, Marvin Mims. It's just that extra two rounds. And since I finished pretty much most of my Draftkings drafts early, my Marvin Mims exposure is a little bit higher because he was going in the 160 to 170 range. And I knew that was wrong from the get-go. This dude, Sean Payton, reached for this man, and I didn't believe in Jerry Jeudy. That dude, the way he runs, it's violent. It is fairly fast. It's violent on his legs. It's kind of Pacheco-like, but it's not as much high knees. But it's like, I just imagine what his calves feel like when he runs. Like, it's fast, but makes my back hurt just thinking about it sometimes. Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you support my Patreon, I can we could make a move to the beach. Once I get 100, how much should I need to just quit my job and start just doing this full time? 300 people hit my Patreon. That'd be $1,500 a month. That's all I really need. We can get 300 subscribers on my Patreon, then we can just quit the old job and maybe do this talk football 24/7, 6 days a week, because I do need a day off. I do have 2 children who will be starting swim lessons on Sundays starting next week. So for everybody that I don't never know who's in here when I make these messages, so I kind of repeat myself. So during the off season of Best Ball Football, we will be doing draft reviews on Wednesday. Starting week 3, I'm going to try to have guests kind of lined up so that we can talk, their exposures, talk how their teams are doing, maybe show me their 3 best teams and then their 1 worst team. We can just have a laugh, Obviously, we'll be checking mine every week, Mondays or Fridays or one of the, one random day during the week. We might pop on and do like a resurrection draft, or Draftkings does like one every single week. Maybe we do one of those. And then on Sundays, when I'm working on my lineups for the Patreon subscribers, I'll be doing my lineups. I figured, well, why not just do them live? So every Sunday you'll have me. I'm not going to give you up-to-date information, and I will, since it's going to be on Patreon, I'm going to have like another person in my ear, like be watching somebody else. But I will be, interacting with anybody that wants to chit-chat. I'm not going to be the guy you go for news, but if you want to hang out while you're making your own lineups, watching somebody else, I'll be there. I will be there. I'll be there. I'll probably be doing, because I like to multitask while making lineups, I'll be doing the battle royales as well while I do my lineups. I think I was a minus 2,000. I paid the rake every week for somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think I had one good week where I was like near the top, but I don't know what I'm doing over there. I'm just shooting shit and keeping my mind busy. I'll be there. Stay, please. Draft board. So I went Justin Jefferson, Derrick Henry, Calvin Ridley, Christian Watson, Justin Fields, Javonte Williams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Traylon Burks, Brian Robinson Jr., Geno Smith, Samuel Laporta, Cole Kmet, Damian Harris, Rashee Rice, Jalen Hyatt, Mac Jones, Hunter Henry, Kendrick Bourne, Fournette, and Tyler Scott. It was fun. Y'all, the season starts next week. Nice little 4-quarterback build there. Two four quarterback builds. Interesting. Stroud, Murray, Love, and Lawrence. Anywho. What was I talking about? I already forgot. I'm old. Big head. I'm in your face. Sorry. I'm sorry, Millie. So yeah. And then hopefully on those Wednesdays we get to interview the guest after the show. And maybe during the off season on random days, I'll do a short video with somebody to like kind of gauge the prospect. So if you are interested, JCMC, just hit me up. We'll definitely set something up for like after this Thursday. I'll start. Maybe you'll be my first guest for the Wednesday show. Maybe that's what we'll do. And yeah, I thought I'd have a girl lined up, but didn't really work out. Probably came off as too pretty. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah. Team came out well today. We got today's Sunday. So hold on. How many sleeps do I need? Sunday sleep, Monday sleep, Tuesday sleep, Wednesday sleep. We got 4 sleeps left, boys. 4 sleeps left. So we got real football. We got Pat Mahomes versus going with ASB. Oh boy, guys. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll do our last $12, unless I already max that one. And if we max that one, we'll just do what if anybody wants to do a draft, we'll do whatever they want that I haven't done. All right, man. It's been fun.